All right, so Gemini, this is a time for you to really think. Think about what you want and who you want, Gemini. I don't necessarily see like a new relationship popping up. Actually, no people are in your reading. And, well, the Hermit could be a Virgo. The Hermit could definitely be a Virgo, but they're not ready for a relationship. They're not ready to be with you. They have some inner work that they need to do, and so do you. You have something that you're missing. Now, we do have the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune both in reverse, and those are positive cards, but it's just not the time. It's like whoever you meet or whoever you're with is close but no cigar. And it's okay. Like, don't get upset over it. Like, I can't tell you how to feel. Nine of Swords reverse it's not the end of the world. That there's actually someone out there that is ready for you, but you're not ready for them. Okay? Or vice versa. You're ready for them and they're not ready for you. Ace of Swords is a new beginning, but it's just things are not in balance right now. Things are not exactly what needs to be for this relationship to happen. So if you have somebody in your life and you're like, I really like them, I really want to be with them, chances are they don't live in your city, they don't live in your state, they are married, they have kids, and they need to take care of that. There's just some situations that are keeping you guys apart. And it's not saying that they're not meant to be with you, it's just this is not the time to be with them. And so instead of, mourning that situation, it's time for you to start anew with you, work on you. Ace of Swords is, the mental state, the mental area. And you might actually have a new beginning with someone who is an air sign, like you, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, or a fellow Gemini. But I really do feel like it's more of a new beginning with yourself and your viewpoint of what relationship is to you. Once again, like I said, there's no one really showing up in this, so I feel like it's going to be a very solitary month. But, it's going to be surrounded with friends. It's going to be surrounded with a lot. The sun in reverse is still shining brightly, but instead of seeing that sun shining, you're just concentrating on, I'm alone. And that's not the problem. That's not the problem at all. They'll come. They're coming. But you need to set the stage for it and be like, I love my life. I'm so grateful. I love everything I'm doing. I love my work. And if you don't, then you need to fix it this month, okay? Then you need to start working on that, because a person who wants to come in doesn't want to hear you complain all the time about, I hate my job. I hate my situation. I'm so glad you came in to save me. They're not coming in to save you. They want you in balance before you even start. Okay, that's what the Two of Pentacles in reverse is talking about. Like, your partner who wants to come in is like, you better bring your A game, because I'm no savior. I'm your partner. We're partners in crime. You've got to have your roots set. Keep up with me to stay strong. All right. So this is the work that you need to do in order to call on that relationship. And like I said, if you do have a relationship, chances are there's some kind of barrier that's causing you not to connect as deeply as you would like. And one of those barriers, even though it could be a physical barrier or something out of your control, is taking control of your own life and making sure that you're on a solid footing. So let's call the universal love cards. And how many do you need? One. You need one. Okay. Retreat. It's the Hermit card, basically. So retreat into self, retreat and heal yourself, love up on you. And it's, like I said, there's no real solid love happening in April. It's more about you. And you know what? Let's read what the book has to say about retreat. Because I think, no, I know that it's actually something you need to hear. Okay. Retreat. The angel on this card is asking you to slow down, take a break. You are working and trying too hard. If something feels consistently out of reach, or if you are faced with obstacles, it does not necessarily mean that you are doing something wrong. Sometimes things take time. Clear your mind of the thoughts that have cast a cloud over you. Forget about things for a while and just relax. Let the sun shine down upon you. All will work out when the timing is right. See, I told ya. All right, so if you want a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website. Otherwise, listen to your heart and the body will follow. And let us move on to the couples. Hello, Gemini couples. This is Julie within the Heart Space, and we are going to look at your April energy. So this is for any member in the relationship who has a Gemini sun, rising, or moon, or possible Mars or Venus. So calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages for my Gemini couples? Gemini. Whoa. And I've been told to take it. These are your cards, okay? Yeah, this is your reading right here. How funny. Okay. And flip it. Okay. So Knight of Cups. We have the King of Cups. We have the Strength card. Six of Pentacles, Justice, and the Hermit, and the Sun, upright. Okay, is this where I need to lay it? Yes. So I'm deciding on where I want to. Here. Okay, there we go. All right, and I was also telling Gemini singles that for the love readings, I'm not pulling a set amount of cards. I'm just going to pull what feels right and what you need. And that way it's organic to you and your situation. And it's not just a stapled like, well, this is the reading and this is how it goes. This is simply for my Gemini couples, like it's going to look different. And of course, they'll look similar to other ones, but this is just what you get, All right, so we have, let's see here. It's actually quite similar to the singles, okay? Because we have the Hermit card, and that was their first card for Gemini singles, and like going inward, figuring out what you need to do. But yours is caused from a situation that happens during April, all right? So I do have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups showing up. And so I do feel like you're going to be tempted by one of them. And they're both water signs. So I think one of them is your partner and the other one is somebody else. And so you have a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio situation coming in. All right. So it's like one of them is tempting you to step out of the relationship. And I don't necessarily mean physically, like romantically. It could be just a friend who is asking for more attention from you. But Gemini, somebody is definitely testing the strength of your relationship. And unfortunately, as I'm seeing here, is that your relationship is not that strong. Okay, it's not that strong. It doesn't have a solid foundation. In the past it did. In the past it felt like it was really solid and you were actually really excited about it. And you guys are using that to continue the relationship. But something is going to happen probably mid-month, and it's either going to be you, or of course it's either going to be you or your partner is going to do something wrong, okay? It's going to do something that is not appropriate in the relationship, and it's going to cause you or your partner, and I think it's going to be, Gemini, I actually feel like it's more going to be you do something that is going to cause a little rift within the relationship, and I'm not saying that you do something bad, but it's just not what you would want to do in your personal relationship, but it's going to make you really think about why you did it and what caused this impetus to, in a way, step out of the boundaries of your relationship. And once again, I don't feel like it's necessarily like you're cheating on your partner or your partner is cheating on you. I actually feel like it's more emotional and mental, like you open up a bank account that they don't know about, or, you are hanging out with friends that aren't, your partner's favorite kind of situation. But it's just kind of sneaky. It's just a little sneaky happening. And so because of that, you have to really reevaluate yourself and reevaluate the relationship and your connection with your partner. And because of that reevaluation, you will find your truth. You will find your light. You will find your solid self by the end of the month. But I think you have to just go through some work and kind of, in a way, do get challenged by somebody, get challenged to stand up against someone, or tell them that that's not the type of person you are. All right. And It's like I don't see necessarily like a huge breakup. I don't see that happening. I actually see like a lot of you guys reconciling with your partner and saying, hey, this is what happened. This is why I did it. And we need to work through it. Like they're not going to be happy about it, but they do love you and they will work with you on it. And that's why the sun is shining, is because you can kind of in a way be a little bit malleable about the situation and be like, okay, this is what I need. This is what you need. All right. But you have to really search yourself, and the Hermit card is ruled by Virgo. And even though like the Hermit card is about going within, it's also being able to describe that situation. Virgo's ruled by Mercury, and that's the planet of communication. So this is giving you the tools to say what it is you need to what you need to say after you have delved deep and had your aha moment of self. All right, so don't keep it to yourself. Tell your partner about it so that you guys can grow together. Let's see here. So let's pull a universal love. We're going to pull 2 for you. Okay, so we have eternal flame. Ooh. And abundance. Okay. Well, do I really need to say anything about those cards? By the end of the month, I feel like you and your partner are going to have that moment of, oh gosh, this is why I'm with you. Yeah, we've been through a lot of craptastic things, and you will realize that no matter what happens, no matter how far you stray, you guys can and have the possibility to come back together and connect, and that together you are more abundant than you are apart. Remember, this is about a relationship. This reading is all about love and relationship and about being within that couple already. So when these two pop up, it's not necessarily about you having an eternal flame with somebody else. It's the eternal flame within your couple and within this union you have. Find your abundance and let it keep growing instead of trying to like cut it down and slice and dice it. This other person who is come in, who does in a way kind of tickle your fancy, is there to test you. And don't fail that test, Gemini. All right, rise to the occasion and prove me and prove yourself wrong and have the strength to say no. So every card except for one is in the reverse, and that's the Ace of Cups. So I'm glad that it's that one. Okay, we have some people showing up, and the last few readings, I feel like we have to focus on the people first that are showing up. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So you know what? I feel like they're working together, seeing as they're showing up in the reverse. So it could be a couple, it could be your parents, it could be some siblings, but people who know each other, it could be coworkers too, who work together. It's Earth sign, so it's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. But they're in the reverse, so they're looking out for their best interest without any regard for you. And they're also a little jealous, I can tell. They're a little bit jealous of what you are doing right now, Gemini. And like they don't want you to move on. And it's like they don't want you to move on. Like, I think, Gemini, you have a plan. You have a plan to do something when it comes to work, or maybe you're moving in with somebody, maybe you're moving across the country, but you're shifting something. And you told these two people about it, and they're not behind you. They're not supporting you. They're scared for you. They're afraid that you're not going to succeed. They don't want you to try. They don't want you to move on. And it's their own personal fear that they're speaking of, not your actual fear, and also they're not speaking to what your truth is and what your journey needs to be. Now, with this situation too, I kind of want you to disregard them, like to take what they have as a grain of salt, and also, pick from it the lessons that you need to carry on. Because they're kind of speaking in this way of like, you have no choice. You shouldn't be standing up for what you want. You're never going to find your happiness. They're saying these things and it's not true. All right. What you have to do is find your own sun, find your own light, and build from that. And what you're building, yes, I know right now it might be struggling and you might be having some difficulty getting it off the ground. But that's part of this process you're going through. So whatever it is that you're trying to start right now, Gemini, take your time and keep building on it. Don't give up on it now. Even if you're getting some negative Nellies speaking to you, that's part of the journey. That's part of the process, is to stumble. And the universe is watching you and how you make this happen. They're watching what's going on to see if you have the strength and and you can endure the pain of not having it work out the exact way you want it. And that's what's going to lead you to the next level, okay? These people here are trying to break you. And that's why we have the Ace of Cups in the upright, too. You know, this, like all of this here, like all of these, we could just swipe away and have this Ace of Cups. But it's going to be up to you to swipe it away. Because all of this is in the reverse. This is not where you want to be. It's time for you to move on. And even if they think that these people who are speaking negative about you think that you should stay where you are and just settle. No, Gemini, it's not time to settle. The Sun in reverse it's coming. You just have to wait. Be patient. Be patient. Please be patient. Yes, I know your joy, what you want is not quite there yet, but it's coming. It's coming. It's worth fighting for. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. Okay, so let's pull from the angel deck just for some added guidance. Release. Working with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Gemini. I'm going to read it one more time because that's all you need to hear. Release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose.